It started like any other quiet night in the Lego neighborhood. The streets were still. The lamps cast long shadows across the pavement, and not a sound could be heard, until a chilling 911 call shattered the silence. A panicked neighbor reported something terrible. The family next door, they're not answering. Their lights have been on all night. When police arrived, the door to the Lego family's house was unlocked. They pushed it open, and the sight inside would haunt them forever. In the living room, the entire family lay lifeless. Scattered Lego bricks, overturned chairs, and red pieces across the floor painted the scene of a violent struggle. A broken picture frame hung sideways on the wall, the smiling faces of the family staring back at the officers, now frozen in time. Detectives immediately secured the house and began searching for answers. In the kitchen, a shattered glass glistened under the dim light. On the counter, a loaf of bread sat half-sliced, as if the family had been interrupted during dinner. In the hallway, faint Lego shoe prints marked the dusty tiles. Prints that didn't match the victims. Upstairs, the child's bedroom was eerily untouched, except for one strange detail. A small Lego toy car left perfectly in the middle of the bed, almost as if it had been placed there deliberately. The neighborhood buzzed with fear. Crowds gathered outside, whispering about who could commit such a horrific act. Detectives questioned the neighbors one by one. Most claimed they heard nothing. One elderly Lego woman said she thought she heard screaming but dismissed it as kids playing. Another man swore he saw the father outside the house late at night. But that was impossible. He was already dead inside. As days passed, pressure mounted on the police. The media stormed the scene, labeling it the Lego Neighborhood Massacre. Parents pulled their children inside, locking doors at night, afraid the killer was still out there. Then came the first breakthrough. Security footage from a nearby street camera showed a hooded Lego figure entering the family's home in the middle of the night. The figure was careful, moving silently, but one detail gave them away: a torn slip of paper sticking out of their pocket. Inside the crime scene, detectives had already found the other half of that paper, crumpled under the dining table. The investigation now turned to the neighbors again. Who had a motive? Who had secrets? The nervous man who avoided eye contact. The calm woman who seemed almost too composed. Suspicion circled the block like a storm cloud. Finally, a raid was carried out on the house of the neighbor who had claimed he heard nothing. Inside his Lego garage, police discovered a chilling collection. The missing half of the paper, stained with blood. A Lego knife hidden beneath a pile of bricks, and muddy Lego shoes that matched the exact footprints in the family's hallway. The evidence was undeniable. The killer had been living right next door the entire time. But the mystery was far from over. When interrogated, the neighbor refused to speak.
No confession, no explanation.
Just silence and a cold, empty stare. Why would someone slaughter an innocent family? Was it revenge, jealousy, or something much darker? The case was officially closed, but rumors spread through the Lego neighborhood. Some believed there was more to the story, that the killer wasn't working alone. Others whispered about a hidden feud between the families that the police never revealed. And to this day, the house where the family died remains empty. Lights flicker on at night even though no one lives there. Neighbors say they still hear faint noises from inside. The sound of Lego bricks scattering on the floor, and sometimes the faint laughter of a child.